Hi everyone, it's Stephanie from the Family Literacy Center. How are you today? Can you guess what my story time is going to be about today? Are there any hints in the background of my picture? Did you guess birds? That's right, if you guessed birds, that's what today's story is going to be about. Before we start our story, I've got something with me to show you from my special bag. What do you think's in here? Is the picture on the bag a hint? What do you see? Did you say owl? That's right. There's an owl on the bag. Let's see what's in my bag. What do you see? An owl. Did you guess an owl? That's right. What does an owl say? Can you say it really loud so I can hear it? Hoo, hoo, hoo. That's what an owl says. Good for you. I wonder what else is in my bag. Let's see. Oh, it's another bird. Now this is a great big bird that lives in the trees above the rivers in the Yukon. You might have seen one of these. They're really big and they fly really high through the sky. And they make a very loud noise. Do you know what that noise is? Can you say it? Screech, screech, screech. Is that what you said? That's right, that's an eagle, a bald eagle, and a bald eagle says screech, screech, screech as it flies over the river trying to catch some fish. I wonder what else is in my bag. Let's see. Oh, here's another kind of bird. This is a kind of bird that comes back to the Yukon every spring. You might see them flying through the sky. At this time of year, they go in big groups over the sky, way over your home. And they make a special noise that goes honk, honk, honk. Can you say that? Honk, honk, honk. That's right, that's a goose. Now let's see what else is in my bag. I think there might be one more. Oh, here's one that you might have seen. He's a great big black. Did you say raven? That's right, it's a raven. You'll see lots of ravens flying around the Yukon. And they say caw, 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 caw. Well, they also make lots of other funny noises. Ravens are very smart birds. You might see them around outside your home. We'll put Mr. Raven over here on the shelf next to the other geese. Now, today's story is kind of a fun story about birds. It's this one here, and it's called Tree of Birds by Susan Meddaugh. I see a whole bunch of birds on the cover. They're not blackbird birds like ravens, they're green birds. I wonder what kind they are. I guess we'll have to find out. The Tree of Birds. Harry didn't see the car hit the bird. He heard a soft thunk, and when he turned around, there she was. She wasn't dead, but her wing didn't look quite right, so he picked her up and he carried her home. Oh, can you see the bird? There it is. Oh, Mum, said Harry. Oh, my, said Harry's mum. Her name is Sally, Harry told her. Harry took good care of Sally. He taped her wings so that it would heal. He went to the pet store and he bought her some food. Do you see her little wing? He put it in a bandage. Oh, he's feeding her some worms from the pet store. And he went to the library to take out some books about birds. Did you know you're a green, tufted tropical? He asked Sally. You're supposed to be way down south at this time of year. Cold weather could kill you. Oh, look, he's telling his bird Sally all about what type of bird she is from the books he got out at the library. Days passed, and Sally's wing was quickly healing, but Sally stood at the window watching the leaves fall and looked very sad. Do you see how Sally looks kind of sad here? She's just looking out the window. Harry's mother said, Sally isn't eating very much. Maybe she's tired of worms, said Harry. Maybe she'd like some flies for a change. Or maybe she's lonely, said his mother. Sally is a wild bird, she said. You can't keep her forever, you know. She belongs with her friends. I'm her friend, said Harry. He's taking very good care of Sally, but Sally's still not a very happy bird. She wants to go back to the wilds, maybe with her friends. The next day, Harry had the strangest feeling that he was being followed, but every time he turned around, no one was there. That afternoon, he noticed something unusual outside his window. While all the other trees were losing their leaves, one tree was getting greener and greener, bright tropical green. Harry went outside to investigate. Oh, I wonder who's following him. Can you see anyone in this picture? If you look very carefully, there's something green following him here. And here, what do you think those could be? And there's a tree. And all the leaves are falling off the other trees and they're turning brown. But this tree is turning green. I wonder why. I wonder what it could be. What do you think? When he got close to the tree, he saw that it wasn't covered with leaves. It was a tree full of birds, green tufted tropicals, just like Sally. Look at all those birds. There's a tree full of green tufted tropicals, just like Sally. They made Harry very uncomfortable, so he went back into the house. The next morning, the birds followed Harry to school. They're just kind of staring at him. They don't look very friendly to Harry. I wonder why. What do you think? And they're following him. He's going to school, and they're following him to school. That's funny. They waited for him outside. And when school was over, they followed him home. Look at those birds. They're following him everywhere. They're waiting outside on the branch while Harry's sitting at his desk at school. And they're following him all over the sky, following him as he's running home from school. Kind of like dive bombing him. Every night, the birds perched in the tree outside Harry's window. Every day they followed him everywhere he went. Harry knew what they wanted. What do you think they wanted? Why do you think they're following him? Why do you think they're watching him through the window? You can't have Sally, he told them. The other birds wanted to come and collect their friend, Sally. But Harry doesn't want Sally to go with him. You can't have Sally, he said. The days got colder. The birds stayed on. It seemed that nothing would convince them to fly south. Not wind. Look at the wind in the picture there. They're getting blown all over, but they're still hanging around waiting for Sally. Not the rain. Oh, they're getting all wet in the rain. Not Harry himself, but he tried. First he tried to reason with them. Sally is my bird, he told them. I'm taking good care of her, so you can all go now. The birds didn't go anywhere. Harry tried to frighten the birds away. Oh, what did he dress up like? How did he try and frighten the birds? He dressed up like a cat and he said in very loud words, meow! Because most birds are afraid of cats. But the birds were not fooled. They're still in the tree. And there's Harry. Harry pleaded with them, don't you know winter is coming? You've got to fly south before it's too late. You'll never survive the first snowstorm. Still the birds wouldn't leave. As the days grew colder, Harry found himself checking the thermometer and listening to the weather reports. Then, one morning, Harry heard the words he had been dreading. Get out your snow shovels, he heard the weathermen say. A big winter storm is coming our way. Oh no. Now these green tufted tropicals, I don't think they like snow. I don't think they should be where Harry lives when there's snow. Look at them all lined up on the branch. They're still not very happy, and they're not flying away to their south, to where they live in the south, where it's warm, because they're still waiting for their friend. Harry ran outside. The sky was definitely winter gray. The temperature was definitely dropping, and the green tufted tropicals were turning blue. They're not green anymore. Look at that. They're turning blue. Why are they turning blue, do you think? The weather's getting very cold. Are they shivering? They're turning blue because they're cold. This is your last chance, he yelled at the tree of birds. Get out now before it snows. He shook a stick at the tree. He threw a rock at the tree, but not one bird moved. There he is throwing a stick. And they're just staring at him, but they're all getting cold, so they're turning so blue in the cold. Stupid, stupid birds, he screamed. Don't blame me if you all freeze to death. Harry went to his room with a heavy heart. He saw Sally looking out at the tree of birds. Oh, Sally, Harry said, do you miss your friends so much? Look at Sally. Sally looks pretty sad, doesn't she? I think she does miss her friends. What do you think? At that moment, a single snowflake fell past Harry's window. Harry knew what he had to do. What do you think he had to do? Harry opened the window. What's going to happen? And Sally didn't fly out, but all the other birds flew in. Oh, Mum, said Harry. Look at that. There's lots of Sallys. Harry has lots and lots of friends now. I guess they're going to spend the winter maybe in his bed, or in his bedroom at least. And that's the story of the Tree of Birds. That was kind of a funny one, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed it. Come and join me again for another story at another time. See See you next time. Bye.